What is up, guys? TJ TACJAM Studios coming at you today with yet another guide. This one is finding our way and beating the Shaded Castle. To get here, I am starting at this spot, the Erdtree Gazing Hill. You can also get here when you get up to the top of the Grand Lift of Dectus. Just go north. Grand Lift of Dectus, if you don't have this discovered already, you're probably very early in the game. This is not something you should be watching at this moment. You should be focusing on getting the medallion lifts. That would be a separate guide that you could look up later. So what I'm doing is I'm spawning at that point, and we're just going to basically run down the hill here and make a straight shot in this northerly direction. So feel free to just follow along as I just go through on my horse. Mind you, I am very late in the game here, and this is actually a part of the game that I have completely forgot to explore. Haven't really done this area yet. I'm just trying to be a completionist at this point because I've already beaten all the major bosses and so on and so forth, but the fact that I left the whole castle behind just doesn't sit well with me. So here we are. What is that? Oh, that's fun. Oh, and there's something here for... Okay, I'll have to remember that later. There's something we can use a stone sword key for, but like I said, we're going to stay on the path for the guide. So I am just continually making my way north, running away from everything, not really bothering to fight them. You can stop and fight them if you want, if you need the XP. I don't. I'm way past the point of needing a roomed farm or doing any of that stuff. And so here we are. We are at the castle now. So the castle, I have had to come here before really quickly to do a side quest. So I'm going to grab this item really quick. Probably wasn't worth it. I'm going to go around and hug the left side of the wall here, continue in this direction, and I will show you that there is a way to get up to the castle, sort of on this hill that we're looking at. Just continuing to take my horse, going around the side of the castle, and now I can stop here and show you where we are. Pull up my map. So we are at this top leftmost edge of the castle, right? And we are just going to follow this spot right up here, hop up with our horse. There you go, we're in. Now, at this point, I mean, you can do what you want. You want to fight things, go ahead. If you don't need to. It's really anyone's decision. I'm just going to go ahead and pretty much eliminate everything because I'm just that kind of person, and I feel like it'd be a bit more interesting to clear the castle. Looks like we got some friends here. Let's get rid of this guy first. Oh, that hurts. Now that's going to be interesting to deal with later. Poison is annoying. I should have boluses that I can use to counteract that. Poison, no. Oh, I don't. No? Oh. Didn't even notice you were there. Get rid of this bozo real quick. I have no counter for poison, really? Wow. That's highly unfortunate. Maybe I can craft some. I don't have the ability to craft them. How did I not get that book? Well, that's embarrassing. Well, like I said, there's still a lot left to be done, apparently, on my end. I just need something to cure. Just gonna sit here and die to poison. Really? I know there's a good item back there too, and I kind of want it. Feel like that's Scarlet Rot, possibly. Alright, we took down that guy. Take down these little ones too. Sorry, those are not hitting you. Oh, get away from me. Alright, finally. Let's see if this item was worth it. Smithing Stone 5. Nope, that was a waste of time, but I'm doing this guide for you guys so you can see what there is to get here in the castle. So you'll have that Smithing Stone 5 down in that corner. Was not worth my time. Mainly because I already have the bell bearings. I could just craft these, as many of them as I want. So we're just going to keep moving forward through the castle. Another item in this corner here. Neutralizing boluses. Where were those 5 minutes ago when I needed them? Go figure. Alright. That looks promising. It's also in a sea of poison. Oh, you're alive. That must be nice. That does look promising. I kind of want to get that. Kill those slugs really quick. Let's see what the deal is with this body. Beast blood. Poison buildup is no joke. I guess this is gonna happen really. What is that? Alright, so we do have to fight a boss for this. Or not really a boss, but just a minor annoyance, I guess. So at least this time we have those boluses. Yes, I'm definitely going to use that, because I don't want to keep dealing with that. Thank you. Oh, tricky. They don't make it easy to get out of this, do they? Alright, so you saw that. There's another smithing stone. So far, this is not promising to me. Long range is going to go a long ways here, I can already tell. If you can't already tell, I am a big bow advocate, even though they aren't necessarily the most useful items. I just always found them to be very helpful for me in situations like this. Oh, he's heal himself. Alright. That guy's down, now we gotta try to find a way up here. Been running through all this muck. So I do see another bridge over there. I think that is the next move to make. Which, by the way, just so you know, if you happen to have Bloodhound Step like I do, it does help traversing through the poison swamp. Makes it a lot easier. I think that's a pretty useful thing to know. So if you have it and you don't really feel like running through all this nonsense all the time, feel free to pull it out. And we're just going to keep making our way around. So we're going to go to that ladder in a bit. That ladder I had to go, that's where I had to go last time to get the item I was looking for a totally different quest that I was using. Oh, you mofos. Man, these guys don't mess around, do they? Well, bite move's annoying. Alright. Yeah, like I thought, nothing up here. We shouldn't be poisoned. That should be build up. Yes. Nothing in the corners to attack. Let's see what this item is. Another smithing stone 5. Those guys can be tough, I feel like, if you're not a high enough level, so just be prepared for those. They do some pretty decent damage and they're fast. That's really the most annoying part. Thought there was a spotlight for half a second. Alright, now we're going to make our way over to that ladder. So you just saw everything I was picking up was just basically smithing stones. So, you know, if you don't want to waste your time, there you go. That's what it is. Going up the ladder now, and we're going to go to the top part of the castle. Now it's going to get a little bit interesting. You're going to have a lot of these zombies just waiting to jump at you from all corners. Like this guy right here. Yep, I saw that coming a mile away. Just keep taking him down. And as you can see, you know, I'm so far after killing everything we've seen, just below 30 runes. Gotta find our way up there somehow too. Except for my luck, it'll be another smithing stone. We covered that corner, now we're gonna go this way. Oh, you SOBs. So annoying. I just don't want that poison buildup. It's the worst part of all this. Oh, look at this guy. Okay. And now we have a decent battle here. Okay, that guy was kind of tough. Watch out for that. I was not expecting that. He has some decent health. That's going to cause a problem for the low-level people. This was the chest I had to get earlier for that quest I was talking about. That's why I just did a quick beeline through here and didn't bother to finish this castle. So that's why I'm coming back and doing the full look-through for the guide. So just be aware of that, you know. We have been down here before already. Don't need to worry about that. We're going to keep going back in this direction. We're going to find our way to that boss room. Also need to get that one item I saw on top of that ledge. We'll figure out how to do that in a second. I have a feeling it has to do with going this way. If I am correct. Which I am not. Oh, these guys are a pain. Again, I'm no stranger to using long range. Yeah, nice, buddy. Stay right there for me. Thank you. Let's take this guy out. The long range really comes in handy in these types of situations for that exact reason, you know? The last thing I need is you guys grabbing me again. Get way too touchy sometimes, I don't like it. That's not even worth my time. So we are just going to continue on our merry way here, and I need to find a way. Maybe it's over on top of that tower, if I had to guess. I think I got all the items over here. Yeah, oh, look at this. Golden Rune and a Site of Grace, our first Site of Grace in this castle. Isn't that nice? So, I would definitely, you know, check in on this when you can find it. Might pull up my map here. Alright, so like I was saying before pulling up my map, this is where the first Site of Grace is that I found in this castle. This is pretty far up here. We did some decent traversing. Killed most of the enemies. Unfortunately, I think I just respawned them by using the Grace site, of course, because that's usually what happens. Not here to play fetch. Let's talk to this guy, see what's up. Okay, Cretan took the sword, this, that, and the other thing. And then seems to be a ladder over here. Now, before I do that, I did want to go get that other item on that ledge I was talking about earlier. So we're going to go back and do that. So we can always fast travel now, and that's the best part of this. Oh, this guy's alive again, so we are not going to deal with that. Alright. If you're gonna act like that. Running around all crazy. Anyways. Yep. Stand right there. Thank you. These guys are fairly weak, even though they're freaky looking, so don't be afraid to just hack away at them. Smithing stone 4 here. Finding that ladder. Making our way up. There we go. That's the perch I was trying to get to. Alright, so now we're on the other side of the castle here, down the hallways. I imagine there's going to be more BS trying to run at me. And this guy is also definitely going to get killed because I'm not dealing with that. Alright, that's one down. I'm running low on arrows, so I'm just going to kill the other one with my sword. Is there even anything over here? No? Oh, there we go. Hiding in the corner. Smithing stone 5. I think they're starting to pick up on a theme here. Everything is a smithing stone. These guys haven't dropped anything good for me yet. Not yet, anyways. Maybe that'll change. This is what we wanted. Perfume bottle. Those could be useful for certain people that play with these. I've never found much use for the perfume bottles myself because of my build, but to each their own. This seems to be... What's up with this ladder? There seems to be a ladder entrance from the outside of this wall here. I know I already took care of all that on the outskirts. Does appear to be one item that I'm missing out there, but that's not really priority number 1 right now, if I'm being honest. Just going to keep making our way back. In fact, I'm going to fast travel back to that spot and continue my way upwards like I was saying before. Here we are, back at the Shaded Castle. Taking that ladder we are looking at, we're going to go to the next level. See what we got for us. Always check your corners. Don't be a rookie. I need a little bit of light for this. There's a guy around here. I can see that. A little bit of a tougher enemy on the left. You probably want to take care of him first now that I'm thinking about it. Check for hidden walls, which I'm not seeing any. Be wary of right. No, be wary of left. Do not listen to that guy. Left is tougher than right. And let's see what item he has. Hefty beast bones. Those are good for crafting. You're going to want those. Oh, another one of these. Fantastic. So that's actually surprisingly hilarious. His long-range move seems to be totally ineffective here. As long as you hug that wall. And maybe he drops something good for me. Clean Rot Knight Sword, okay. I do have the Clean Rot armor set too, which you can get from farming those guys. There's easier places to find them, but that's something you're going to want to keep in mind. I guess before we go up that... maybe we should go up that ladder in this other room just to make sure it's not a whole thing. We can get that high ground view too while we're up here. Alright, so another item up here. Perfumer's Cookbook. Okay, this is definitely the most valuable thing I've found here so far, other than that quest item. So that is on top of the left side of the castle here. You're gonna want to climb that ladder for sure, and make sure you get your hands on that. Good thing we did it. Alright, moving on. Please don't die, thank you. Check your surroundings, make sure there's nothing ready to jump out at you. Pathetic sort. What does that mean? That scared the shit out of me. I see what you're saying though, that was absolutely pathetic. Where are you? That was absolutely terrifying. Some stupid little... Just... Oh, God. I'm so mad that I let that get to me. Not much else in this room other than that and a golden firefly, so... Excuse me? Oh. Yeah, come here. Thank you. Oh, another Clean Rot Knight. This is not going to be a fun battle in this room. Yeah, let's separate the dogs first because they're annoying. That seems hardly fair. You know, you gotta let me get off this thing. Alright. Those guys are very annoying. Those are going to be the toughest enemies you see here by far. And didn't help they had his little poochies with him. Just do another sweep to make sure there's nothing else out here. Looks like some good items over here. Nope, just another smithing stone. Well, if you need smithing stone 5 and you don't have the bell yet, this is where you want to be. Because I've gotten probably a good half a dozen of them already. And that seems to be a ladder heading to... Ah, I see. Okay, so that was on the opposite side of where I just was looking at this section. Yeah, okay. That's fine. So there is a ladder that gets you up to this right side. However, that was a pain in the ass because you're going to go right into a clean rock guard going that way. So just make sure you keep that in mind. Finally reach the elevator. We're going to go to the top. I gotta imagine the boss is past this. We'll see. Yeah, and this is it. So we have made it all the way to the boss. Patches? You're alive!
Oh, you again. A shame you had to see me like this. Oh, I had a bit of a slip-up, that's all. I should have stuck to what I know best. No matter. I know I can trust you. Gullible, yes, but a good soul.
Yeah, the feeling is not mutual, buddy.
Certain that Tanith gets this.
Dancer's castanets. I hate to tell you, I already killed her. So she's not getting that.
Makes me sick to see her all bent out of shape. Come on, Tanith, back on your high horse where you belong.
Yeah, Tanith is dead.
You're able then?
Died. No way. Rest in peace, my not so good friend. Alright, so he is here because I finished all of the quest line behind Volcano Manor. Part of that, without giving too many spoilers, obviously involves Tanith getting killed. If you haven't done that, you're not going to see patches here. So I am probably way out of order. I don't know what happens if you give that locket to Tanith. That could be another guide you can look up later. But RIP to our friend Patches. And we got his bell bearing, a spear, leather armor, leather gloves, leather boots. Make sure you kill him when he's already dead just to get those items. Alright. Tribute to our good friend. Now, onto the boss fight. Who is this guy? Elmer the Briar. That's a lot of range, and I forgot to heal. Alright, I just made the big mistake of not healing myself when I pop Mimic Summon, so I don't think I'm even going to use the Mimic. I'm just going to approach this guy head on. Quick work. A lot easier without the Mimic. That was just wasting HP for no reason. So, Maria's Executioner's Sword. That looks sick. And the Briar Great Shield. You get a sword and a Great Shield out of this. Get my runes back. Let's hit this Site of Grace. We'll see if there's anything else in this room. No hidden walls, no nothing. Doesn't seem to be it. Fire, yes. Very nice. Thank you, guys. These messages sometimes, man, they crack me up. Well, that's it. That's the guide for the castle. So, you know, that was the full guide for all the items and getting through the Shaded Castle. So the 3 big takeaways here are the Perfumer's Cookbook number 2. If you did the Volcano Manor quest line, you can find Patches here who will give you an item to give back to Tanith if you have not, you know, if she is still accessible in your gameplay. And then, of course, that great shield and sword that you get from this guy. So, hope this guide was helpful. If it was, drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and I'll be back with you with more videos.